Wyatt. All right. I'm gonna call you back. I'm live now. I don't know. I'm live. I'm live now, Wyatt. Yeah. I'm live now. Go ahead. Yeah. I'm live now. Okay. Don't worry about that. I got your back, sir. I bow down to you. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. So let us go. And don't worry about that. Y'all do the poll. All right. So Tasha K decided to interrupt me and send me a DM. And we want to play my IG of me responding to this. Okay. This woman is obsessed with me. And still that show haven't sold out. All right. So we're about to go and get it in on this show. All right. So we're about to have a good old time. It's about to be awesome. And I put a poll out. Is Tasha K a secret producer? Y'all go and do the poll. We're about to get it in. We're about to talk. We're about to talk about how innocent WACK 100 is. So we sent it live on the show. Now, let us go and play the IG here. And this is what I had to say to respond to Tasha K because she was worried about my arm. Hey, what's up? What's up, family? What's up, Instagram family? I'm here to talk chat shit, y'all really quickly. I want to talk to you for a second. So, wait till y'all come on in here. I want y'all to come on in here, but we got to talk about Tasha K. Okay. So on my arm, I had a mosquito bite, and I had a mosquito bite, right, and it's healing, right. And so tell me why the liar Tasha K DM me, and mind you, she got me blocked, and she lied on Steve Harvey and said that Steve Harvey is cheating on with his nutrition doctor. We reached out to him. They said she's a bald-faced liar. So this is the DM that she sent me on Twitter. Now, mind you, the heifer got me blocked. Here we go. She got me blocked. Look at that. Wiley, all seriously, go get your arm checked out before it's too late. It looked like some of lesions. I'm not a doctor, but Black people get skin cancer too. Just go get it checked out. Don't try to concern about me, lady. Your mouth is a cancer. Okay? The lies that you have spilled and the families that you have destroyed, the people crying. Don't come in my DM and do all of that. You go get checked. You up in the middle of the night. You up here doing shows about me. You concerned about me. You go get checked. Okay? Go get checked with a doctor to how to teach you how to be a wife to your husband. Go get checked to the husband to teach you to stop lying. Go get checked from the doctor to teach you how to be a good mother. Go get checked from the doctor to teach you to stop going after celebrities and getting sued just to help your business. And as of right now, go to the doctor and tell them how can you sell out them tickets. And if you so concerned about me, pay for me to go to a doctor. You ain't offering no cash, so you can keep your fake concern. And you still got me blocked. Stop watching me. You a member on our platform. We still talking about that Tide app. You sat there and you lied on Mr. Steve Harvey. You didn't have no exclusive on Steve Harvey. You lied. Just because you standing up there with a mic, you ain't no stand-up comedian. Sit down. Then you went on your app and your boobs fell out. One of your boobies almost fell out. Who you trying to impress? You need to be doing that to your husband. You got your boobies on the app, and one of your boobies was about to fall out of your chest. You're doing all that to sell records. Sell tickets, and it's still not selling. Don't be concerned about Wiley. You concerned about you. You got a lot of problems. Your husband want to divorce you. You're hiding money in other countries. You're harassing celebrities left and right. You jealous of ARMON WIGGINS because he interviewed Sukiana. That eats you up. You up at 3 a.m, all you married bitter women, 3-something in the morning, talking about Wiley, talking about WACK 100. And you know what, Tasha K? I believe WACK 100. I don't believe. I know he innocent because those women get on the phone with him because they want to be connected with a celebrity. They take off their drawers and they girdle and they play with themselves because they want to be connected. They want to be a star. They want to be the new Krishan. And they already know that ain't gonna never happen, but they got the illusion. They've been lied to. They've been hoodwinked. They've been bamboozled. And then they gone out there, they get to the nude, they play in their yoni, they take off that girdle, they get recorded. Now you mad and now you want to spill some tea. Well, go on to the cops. Show the evidence. Where the evidence at that he recorded, that WACK 100 got y'all recorded, playing with y'all, Peter Packer, y'all yoni. I need to smell the fish. Where's the evidence that y'all was playing with your fish and sticking it in your fish? Where is the proof? Show me the evidence. Where's the evidence on the Discord? We need to see the proof. Tasha, why are you so concerned about my arm? You don't care nothing about my arm. You don't care nothing about my well-being. You thought you could use me just because you bought me a camera because we was dragging our mind. And guess what? There is no refund, honey. You know that. Stop watching. I can show my arm, the bruises on my arm, and guess what? I ain't in the $4 million in debt. Guess what? I can screw different men. They don't turn down my badissi like your husband turned down yours. I'm going good over here. I'm not in $4 million in debt. I don't have to ship my son to some tied, loose, low-budget country. I don't have to have my daughter ashamed to know that their mama is Tasha K. She want to get her name changed. That's what you have to go through. Okay? And I'm going to always watch Tasha K because she watching these celebrities. She the biggest star. Of course I'm going to watch her. The problem is why she watching a young chocolate single man worried about his arm and still got me blocked. How about you sell those tickets? When I bought a ticket to your show, you refunded me. So yes, I will be going 200 feet away to that tag theater that you ain't selling, and I'm going to be out there entertaining the rhinos. You can't get mad at that. You don't own Florida. That ain't your state. You don't own nothing. You don't even own that house. You claim you ain't got no money in the bank account. We going there, and we going to have a good time. Now, why don't you tell your tied loose moderators to pay for the ticket? Why they in there calling my show, and then I tell them, are you going to the show? Oh, no, Wiley, I ain't going. I ain't got it. Now, you did all that talking, all that who riding, all that this and that, and can't afford to go to her show. You are not in a moral position to drag Wiley when you can't even spend $200 and you claim you got a yoni, you claim that it's tight, you claim that it's fresh, all this type of thing. You can't afford $200. If I had a yoni, if I had the chest meat, if I had all these things, I could at least come up with $200 and a plane ticket. See, y'all priorities is messed up, sisters and brothers. Y'all doing Tasha K dirty work, but y'all ain't getting paid to do it. Y'all ain't getting a coin to do it. And when you go home, your husband don't want to screw you. You sad and depressed. You upset. You ain't been touched in a long time. And then when he do touch you, you have not released a good feeling. Y'all know about the release. You have not, you have not released. I'm going to say release. Release yourself and felt really good on the inside. So you have to come to the internet and talk about Wiley. Why don't you talk to your husband? That's the reason why, because y'all got them beta, man, beta. They ain't number weak man, beta man. Y'all got beta. Y'all ain't got no alpha man. Y'all got weak man. Tasha K, your husband's so weak that he allowed your evilness, vindictiveness, go out and harass Cardi B and study him being a strong warrior from the motherland. He decided to be weak. He decided to lay on his back and allow you to destroy the future of your family. Now y'all got to leave Kiwi Studios alone, and now y'all got to create a whole nother company. Your husband is weak. He's so weak that he allowed your mouth to get your family in debt. Now it's sad that when you walk out of your house, you got to have security. It's so sad because your wife's mouth is bringing harm to the family. But I speak to your shame, Mr. Kiwi. Stand up and be a man and put your wife in check. Put him in check. Put her in check. Tell a woman you talk too much. Turn off that internet. You putting this family, your house that got doxed, your phone number got doxed, your office space got doxed. You doing all that, and guess what? Your show still have not sold out. In my clothes. You're talking about the beautiful Blue Ivy that honor her mother, love her mother, dancing with her mother, getting a bag from her mother, growing generational wealth. Blue Ivy don't have to look at the news seeing that they call their mama a liar and an evil and infamous. She's getting bags. When she go to sleep, she get a bag. When she wake up, get a bag. But your daughter got to hear you and your husband arguing about money, about how he did not do enough good job by deleting the video. You're trying to blame your husband. That's what your daughter have to go through. She can't come on camera because you're so controversial. Even the old videos that she put out, the Barty gang is talking about how she claimed that you are a liar. Your daughter said, Mama, you don't care nothing about me. Only thing you want to do is be on your show and all that. And then you have the audacity to lie. Tell me, you want to go sing some Christmas carols? She said, you know we don't sing no Christmas carol. You know what? You a liar. You the one that brought your family and made content, and then you get mad. Then you ship your son because you can't focus on raising your baby. You shipped him to another country. So then you bringing your money over there and padding all that money over there. Then you told the bankruptcy court you got thousands. Sorry, you said you had no money. Then when Sukiyana put out about your credit score, you want to be so obsessed and show your bank account and show that you had about $5,000 in there. But I thought you said you had $95. You are known liar. Then you calling Kyle from the neighborhood talk because you know you can prey on his weaknesses because you know he got fired from the shade room and you fired him and you know he kind of hurt and sad. And let's hope and pray Kyle ain't talking to that same therapist that Storm Monroe was talking to, the same therapist, and why you know Storm Monroe business because he told that therapist that you were screwing behind your husband back about him changing his name. And that's how you knew that man changed his name, changed his whole identity because you got it from that therapist that you was screwing. So let's pray that Kyle from Neighborhood Talk ain't talking to nobody that you suggest. And you call Brother Kyle. If that ain't true, you tell Kyle. Kyle have to show the receipt. Why did you post Armon? Why did you post him? You got mad that he posted Armon Wiggins. You got mad at that. Upset press. It ain't my fault that when they Google Armon Wiggins, they ain't putting in there infamous, the one that lied on Cardi B. Bought heifer. They ain't putting that. They put respect on his name and said the Armon Wiggins Show. When they said your name, infamous, liar, bankruptcy, liar. They them all the stuff they describing you. They making fun of you. They put respect on Armon Wiggins' name, and you upset about that. Because no matter how much mess you create, Armon is getting all of this press off of his talent, and he don't have to up and just lie and dog out celebrities saying they got bumps and they got all these bumps. And then you had Cardi B crying, and then she talked to her team, and then they put you on the stand. So, Tasha, Miss Kiwi, so why did you lie on, brought your husband? Oh, yes, she's a liar. oh, she lied. And I know she lied because, yeah, Sweet Entertainment lied. And they get you on to say, well, I lied because she can afford the therapy for it. You see how sick this woman is? See how sick she is? And then up there transferring your money, you left your house, then you lied about your son and said we gonna move him to Florida because it helps him with his asthma. Now your son is out there in a swamp and somebody's jungle, got to use the bathroom outside. But I thought you said you moved to Florida because it helps you with your son's asthma. But now he in somebody's jungle, okay? Barefooted, and sometimes of the day they don't have no electricity. I just don't understand that. You are a liar, a known liar. All right. So when that day comes when your husband divorce you, because you're gonna use up every tactic to hide from Cardi B, why don't you pay your tax debt? Ain't today July the 15th for you to pay that tax debt that you lied in that bankruptcy court under that person that was that trustee and the IRS was on the phone, and you talking about, oh, you owe $150,000 in taxes. They got you in there. They said, wait a minute, Mrs. Key, we have multiple tax return that you haven't filed. And you such a liar. Oh, I turn it in tomorrow. You know doggone well you can't turn in all them tax returns and tomorrow. You a liar. All right? So you can't get mad at Wiley that we talking about you. We telling people about that Tag app. And please don't subscribe to that app because you ain't going to be able to unsubscribe. You got to get you a whole nother identity. Then she going to beg you and say, can you please stay? We'll give you 3% off. 3% off? That's slavery. That is slavery. And then when you go on the app, there is no receipts. Only thing you're going to get her walking around, showing her chest meat, pulling out her breasts, going to the toilet, forget to turn off the mic, taking a boo-boo. That's it. Doing all that yelling, walking back and forth, and then we wait on the receipt. Then you play the video of the doctor, her TikTok video, and a picture of her. No picture with Steve Harvey. No nude picture, no nothing. You just said lied. And you wonder why people subscribe to your app and you lose subscribers. Because they ain't getting nothing that you promoting. You hear what I'm saying? So, Mr. Harvey, don't play in her game because she wants y'all to sue her so she can get in the news and all of that. But this is what you should do, Mr. Harvey. I can't tell y'all what to do. How about you buy the theater? The day that she's doing on October 20th, buy out the space. And say, how much she paying you? We give you triple. The day she gonna have it, wait to the last minute and give them and say, oh, Miss Key, we can't do it. We got to go another way. That's how you do it. That office space that she got, buy it. Buy Chelsea to the highest bidder. You go out that way. But that's what Tasha K like to do. You ain't concerned about my health. You can give a darn about my health. So stop trying it. This just exposed that you watched the show. Ain't nothing about you is serious. Everything about you is fake. From your hair, from your lips, all the makeup, from that wine, that cheap wine you drinking. Ain't nothing about you is serious. Everything about you is a joke. Everything about you is a click of the view. And if you really was serious about me, you could have called me. You could have unblocked me. You got me blocked and trying to give me some advice. Stop it. Have several seats. You can sit on down with that because you don't give a darn about me or my well-being. Do you hear me? Because I know you watch. Because you watch me like I watch you. You hear what I'm saying? Now, ARMON WIGGINS supposed to be powerful. You supposed to be so good. 29 days, 29 days. 29 days have accumulated massive power. It ain't my fault when you posted your Google income that ARMON WIGGINS made triple that amount. That ain't my fault. You the one that did all that line. Lovely T, and let me say this about Lovely T in my clothes. I know I get multiple clothes. I just want to say this really quickly. Lovely T would never. Lovely T do not get in that mess. And she makes 10 times the amount as Tasha K. When Lovely T have a show, it sells out within minutes. She don't have to do all these 55,000 commercials. She don't have to beef with all these celebrities, and it sell out and it's more powerful. When she having a venue, she don't have to change, but you do. Just like you had that show in Atlanta, you have to change a venue last minute because you're very controversial. All right. So thank y'all so very much. We're going to dive more into this on YouTube. This is what we do. We're going live on YouTube on the Wiley Show, and we're going to continue to address this liar. She is a liar. Tasha K, you are a liar.
Hey. Well, I was not expecting to go live today. I wasn't expecting it. Let me know. Press 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I wasn't expecting to go live today. I really wasn't. Not today. I wasn't expecting to go live. Okay. Now, we are here. We streamed that from our IG. And because Tasha K, she was so concerned about our health. You know, she was concerned about our health. But I'm concerned about her marriage health. You know, when you get married, that is the most powerful thing that you could do, is finding your husband and finding your wife. You walk down the aisle and you say, I do. You say that and X, Y, and Z. And you're supposed to through sickness and through health, right? The Kiwis is dealing with a sickness. The sickness is Tasha K mouth. And as a man, a praying man that believe in the word, I'm saying this message to her husband, because Tasha K said, y'all never come from the men. I'm going to come for your husband for his day. Because the school that I come from, that the husband is the head. And your husband, he believed in the Muslim faith. He believed in Allah. And when Allah created man, he created us to be the head. Now, while being the head, that comes with responsibility. If you are head of your department, that means you are in charge. So, unfortunately, Mr. Kibi head is very weak. It's a bobblehead. Weak. Don't have no strong foundation. Okay? He's a very weak man. Because if he would have called me, I would have schooled him how to be an alpha man and not a beta man. I would have told him. He could have called me and said, Waddy, I don't believe this. We're getting cease and desist letters. Kotibi want us to take it down. My wife will not listen to me, Wally. Can you please help me? I would have helped my brother, and I would have told him there very calmly. I would have said, I need you to stand on up. He would have listened. I need you to make sure that your wife is asleep. Okay, Wiley, yeah. Then I would instructed Mr. Kebe to pick up the laptop and delete the video. They wouldn't have had any of these problems. Mrs. Kebe would have still gotten $1 million. She would have still got on Love and Hip Hop or Wildin' Out. She would have still gotten press. She wouldn't have all that debt. Only thing that she needed was a strong alpha man. But she didn't have that strong alpha man. She had a very weak man. So weak that he allowed his loud, uneducated lawyer wife to go against a very powerful rapper, Becca Leafs, aka Cardi B. The one that don't cook or clean, but got her husband, right? She sells millions of records. So she decided to go toe-to-toe with Cardi. But they gave her multiple opportunities to take it down. But Tasha, disobedient, out of order, decided to continue to do it. But her husband do nothing. He allowed her to put her family in a financial tsunami. Then the husband, supposed to be the head, he's compromised. He tapped out. He ain't doing nothing. She got sued. That big, beautiful house out there in the boondocks in Georgia. I mean, that was a beautiful home. It was nice. The kitchen remodeled, multiple car garage, multiple rooms, a beautiful finished basement, good AC, all that. You literally have to drive on up to her estate. But because of her mouth, because of her being a disobedient, think she know it all woman, she got in debt with Cardi B, lost the lawsuit. She lost it. Yes, she lost it. Then she moved out that beautiful house, took her babies, got them up out of school, and drove in the middle of the night to Florida. Usually people get on that midnight train to Georgia, but she got in that car with all them 1,000 miles that she owed money on, got in that Chevy, put her babies in there in the middle of the night, and fled to Florida and took all her money out, shipped it to some country in Africa, got her a condo with her husband, put the place up for rent, woke up the next day, took all the money out of Chase, packed up her saddle and her babies, and she went on to Africa. Gave all them people all her money. And then she came back to America to play broke. Sad. Look at all that stuff she got to do. Then she can't focus to nurse her baby. So she decided to leave her baby in Africa, to throw him away. It's reminding me of Holly Berry in Losing Isaiah when she threw her baby away because she had a habit of getting high. Tasha K did the same thing. Now listen to me. No, what? I'm going to explain it to you. Tasha K drug of choice of getting high. It's the type of drug that is not illegal. The type of drug you can't go to prison for it. The type of drug that is not on the drug list. This drug is so powerful, and once you taste it, you can't stop You got to have that rush. And that drug is called clout. Clout, attention, going viral. That was Tasha K drug. So she had to leave her baby like Holly Berry had to leave Isaiah and throw him away to Africa, leave him there. Because mama got an addiction, and it's called clout. So she got her husband, weak. He have nothing. He can't tell her nothing to do. They get back on that plane. She fiending in that room. Ain't nobody talking about me, Cardi B no more. They dragged me. So what did she do? Well, I got to talk about Bishop Whitehead. He helped me get the receipt to expose Larry the pedo. You know, he a pedo. We know that. So he helped me get, and justice for Levante. Honestly, justice for him. So he helped me with the receipt, but I'm addicted to some clout. Got an addiction. So Tasha proceeded to throw Bishop under the bus. Said Bishop is a scammer. Said Bishop need to get new teeth. Said Bishop violates his wife. That Bishop is this and Bishop is that, and all the back of his tooth need to be replaced. She just dragged him on the app. So I done my duty, and I said, Bishop, are you aware of the lies that Tasha K is spewing about you? And these are receipts. And then Bishop decided to get his lawyers to sue her with hundreds of millions of dollars, and she got pressed. Well, but she still got that addiction. They talked about it for a little while. They left it alone. But when you an addict, okay? When you an addict, you got to pick your next, you got to get your next hit. So she talked about Sukiana, Sexy Red. She dragged him. Sukiana in the kitchen, crying. Oh, she said, I ain't nothing. I should quit music. All I wanted to do was eat somebody but Dussy. She crying to her mama, crying to her baby daddy that's in jail, crying, snot coming out her nose. Then I get on the phone. You know, I'm a good guy. I said, what you doing? I'm crying. I'm ready to give up. I said, stop that crying. Don't give up. You come too far to give up. The road ain't going to be easy. Okay, he brought you this far. So, you play chess while Tasha K is playing checkers. I don't have the infrastructure and the juice to make you go viral. You don't have the juice. I said, no, I ain't got the juice. But I know a man that got the juice. Who is he? I said, well, he's controversial. He had some crust leaking out of his nose. He a flip-flopper. He had flipped on Cardi. He flipped on Nicki. He flipped on Lotto. He fled out his apartment. One of his neighbors, may he rest in peace. We don't know what happened to the neighbor, but he gone. And next thing I know, he fled out the building. But I'm just giving you a little background. But one thing that my favorite celebrity have, and then she was proceeding to get some tissue. She had to get her some tissue. I said, my favorite celebrity. Have you ever heard ARMON WIGGINS show? She said, yes. I said, listen to me, sister. You go live and you need some backup. You get ARMON on the phone and you interview with him. But do it in person. Be yourself. That will get under Tasha K's skin, and she gonna leave you alone. Because one thing I know about Tasha K, though she's an addict of clout, she don't like to give out free clout to her competition like the WIGGINS show. I'm going to stick right there for a moment, and I'm going to say some names, and I know y'all going to get upset, but, you know, Tasha was upset at ARMON because WIGGINS took her formula, and when I say formula, the quality, and she didn't give him the help. He said, hey, man, can I buy your mentorship? She said, no. So one day she was live on a FaceTime. She was live on the FaceTime because, you know, she's so clumsy. She dropped stuff. She was just dropping it. She was walking around in her studio, and she showed the cameras and the name of the cameras system that she had. And she didn't know that she was talking to a hungry man. Yes, hungry. ARMON was hungry. That was at the time T.S. Madison didn't invite him for no Thanksgiving dinner. So he was hungry. He was hungry for success. And he want his moment. He hungry. You know, when you hungry, you do desperate things. So he saw that. He went, told his boyfriend, Pops, let's get in the car. We on our way to Best Buy. He got his first big check from Google. Him and his boyfriend, Pops, and his little poodles, they was in the car. They took a road trip to Best Buy, and he bought them cameras. He learned the system. One day he went from fuggy quality to crystal HD. He was neck and neck to Tasha K. And then ARMON, he didn't just have the quality, he got the personality. So he started making moves with that crystal HD, start breaking stories, start gaining momentum. And he stayed consistently against Tasha and Storm Monroe. Now, Storm, I know you don't want to hear this. I see that you shared ARMON WIGGINS Sukiyana interview. I see you shared it. We apply pressure, but you ain't go live on YouTube, so it don't count. But Tasha needed some backup. So she saw a man working at the post office, carrying boxes. He at the post office, carrying boxes, working hard, sweating, going live with 3 people watching. Tasha K seen that man, and she said, Storm, I'm such a huge fan of you. Drop those boxes, and you come on down to Georgia. And Storm said to Tasha, thank you. Can I bring my mama? She have nowhere to go. I'm a caregiver. Her back is broken. It's twisted up like a pretzel. Can I bring mama? And Tasha said, bring your mama. So they on their way. He hardly ain't got no gas. He didn't max his credit cards. He there. He ain't got no place to stay. He go to Tasha. I ain't got no money to get no apartment. Tasha K, that's all fine. We gonna get you an apartment. Got him an apartment. He ain't got no bed. He need a good bed because his mama back is twisted up like a pretzel. So mama need a Sealy possibility. So Tasha K said, come in, son. Let's get in the car. Got in the car with the mama. They went on to the store. They went to Mattress Firm. Got a good old mattress. Tasha K paid the money. Whoosh. Left it on the table. They delivered it. They set up the mattress. And the mama came to Tasha, and she thanked her. Thank you so much, Tasha, for helping me. You know, my back is twisted up like a pretzel. And mom was laying there. But one thing about Mama Storm, she didn't trust Tasha. Even though she was complaining on the same bed that Tasha K bought her. Yeah. And she told her son, she looked at him dead in his eye. She said, come here, son. Yes, mommy. That's Storm. Yes, mommy. I don't trust her. She ain't no good. She about her business, so don't be too trusting. Okay, mommy. So Storm didn't have no personality like that. So Armon just waking up the streets. So Tasha K gave him a contract. He signed it. She called her weak husband weak. He come there, okay, Storm, we're going to paint your walls. They painted his walls, his physical walls, and his breadbasket. So they out there painting the walls, painted. He giving him a class, teaching him how to have the camera hooked up for the OPS, teaching him, putting his name, making the thumbnails. He going live. But Tasha K only doing this for him to go back and forth with ARMON WIGGINS. So Storm went live. He found out about ARMON WIGGINS' pappy. He dragged his daddy. He dragged his mama. He dragged the whole WIGGINS family. And ARMON was like, wait a minute. Who is this down low man? Who are you? And he dragged Storm. He said, who will name theyself Storm? What straight guy dog out women and with an effeminate voice? You a beta man. Call him so many letters, derogatory letters to describe his activity, getting his breadbasket tampered with. And it destroyed Storm. Storm was working with me. He called. He was sad. I don't understand. He called Tasha. He wasn't ready for the smoke. So me being a good writer in comedy, you know, about ARMON, we know all his secrets. I'm up here writing the jokes, but Storm was scared. And Tasha K said, I think you need to, Wiley is so funny, but he couldn't do it. He was scared. And I called Tasha back, said he ain't the guy. She said, yeah, he ain't the guy. He can't go toe-to-toe with him. He just ain't the one. So then years passed, ARMON just dragging Storm for filth, beating him up bad. Then Tasha, she embarrassed Storm. He interviewing people, telling him to shut up, interrupting him, making him look crazy. And then she had an app that she says she don't own. You better not subscribe to it because you got to have 3 days and 3 years to unsubscribe. So she interviewed Storm. And he sat down in that seat. And they got to ARMON WIGGINS. And Storm broke down in tears. And he said, I apologize to ARMON. I didn't mean to. And before he was able to get out the rest of his speech, Tasha interrupted him and said, don't you apologize to him. Roast him. Drag him. Don't you dare do that. When he get back, oh yeah, I don't like him. Then they fell out. Storm brought somebody from jail to his house. Chelsea slept with him. They all moved in with Brother Storm. Had them big old thick garbage bags, them big old garbage bags. Had him, he light-skinned, this before he was popped multiple times in his stomach and chest. Brought him to the house. He laying that pipe. And then Chelsea got jealous. He walking on Storm Monroe back. They playing with themselves on the podcast. Had a podcast, the Light Skin Bottoms. Had a Light Skin Bottom podcast. They up there doing a podcast called the Light Skin Bottoms Podcast. Talking, giggling, moaning, groaning, whatever they were doing. And Chelsea got jealous. She was upset. She was upset at Storm because Storm stole her man. Stole him. So they fell out. Chelsea got an order of protection against the one who went to jail, got an order of protection. She called me, her and Tasha, want me to go and testify to the judge. I said, no, I ain't putting that man in jail. I don't know what's going on. I'm too slow to get down. Now, I ain't doing that. They got mad at me. I wasn't going to put that man in jail. I don't know what he doing. And I said to myself, I said, you screwed him. You picked him up out of jail. You gave him that Peter Pecker, that Punani, and you deal with it. I ain't testifying against nothing. I ain't do it. I left it alone. Brother Storm, they came to him, these evil people. Look at that evil. Tasha looked at him stone face in the face with her employee. Came to him and said, Storm, if you don't drag Vaughn, because we're going to put some allegations on Vaughn. Yeah. We're going to say that he hemmed Chelsea up between the washing machine and dryer. And Storm said, I can't do that. What if you don't? We will say that you were part of it. And we'll put that allegation out. And you got a lot of women followers. Storm got scared. He went home, listened to all his music from his white fraternity brothers, listened to Kelly Clarkson, Britney Spears, Adele crying. He up there crying. I mean, he was weeping. And some told him he exposed the plot. He exposed it. And you know me, I was watching that. He said they tried to put allegations out on Vaughn and said that he hemmed Chelsea up between the washer and dryer. I took that. I went live and said, why they trying to label this man that? Call Vaughn. Vaughn called me. I said, they trying to do it. Don't worry. We got your back. Even though you want to fight me, I'm going to defend with you, brother, because I see what they're doing to you. So I had his back. And what did Tasha K do? She stepped off Vaughn. She wasn't prepared that the court of public opinion was against her. Then she had to go and say, I ain't say that about Vaughn. I would never say that. She didn't lie, and now you're trying to cover it up because you thought you was going to put that out there. Left it alone. I told Von Ray, this before he was popped because he wanted to do criminal activity. Yeah, he wanted to be a criminal. And slept with the wrong ops girl, and they wanted to take him out. He was slinging that peen to the wrong ops. So they got him in front of the building. They wanted him, and he survived. God said, it ain't your time. Even though you're going to be shredded up like a piece of cheese, you're going to hear. He walking on, get the philosophy bag, with the walker. He going live, you know. And I called Vaughn. I said, you still attractive. And you still got that charm. You need a podcast. And while you slinging it, don't just sling it for a place to stay. Do what Chelsea does to get them interviews. You sling it to get people on that show. Use that thing that you got between your legs. And he started using it. He started being consistent. He started bringing Big Sexy. Gave him some of that sausage. It went viral. He started giving some to Sydney Star. That went viral. He just going viral all over. Looking good. Got his mojo back. Got his swag back. I said he doing pretty good. It ain't really monetized like that. He ain't making no money off of it. But anyway, that ain't the point. The point is, at least he got him some clout. He ain't making no coin off that. Anyway, because we had to buy his baby mama, his son, some clothes. His baby didn't have no clothes. So he ain't making no money. I just talked to his baby mama. He still ain't taking care of the child. So, yeah, he just got clout. And I told the baby mama, I said, listen, I know I'll give you a couple of dollars to buy your son some Spider-Man gym shoes. It's okay. But how did I get your number? Chelsea gave it to me. You know, Chelsea gave it to me, and she connected with me because, you know, my people gave her a little cash out. I felt a little bad for her. You know what I'm saying? I said, hey, I'll buy your son some little Spider-Man gym shoes. You want Spider-Man gym shoes? Try size 7. Okay, here you go. Here you go. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, your man, he ain't no good, but you know on that before you slept with him and everything like that. Boom, 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 boom. It is what it is. I'll help you out. I just go on here. Daughter. Go on here. So let's move on from that. Storm left Tasha. Then Storm teamed up with Armon. Armon interviewed Sukiana. Armon went viral. Armon making deals. Armon teamed up with Storm. Then Armon dropped Storm, put his book up in flames, started shaking his badutsi. And now, to this day, Armon Wiggins is one of the leading YouTubers in this particular space. When you have to judge it off of publicity outside of YouTube, radio show press, mainstream press, shade room press, neighborhood talk press, baller low press, all of the press, all hip hop press, Yahoo press, Angela Yee press, Armon Wiggins is trending hard. Celebrities are following him. And Tasha K is mad. She too worried about my arm. She don't care nothing about my arm. She don't care nothing about it. But while you looking at my arm, you need to tell your husband, you need to listen to Brother Wiley, so you can be a strong man, because you weak. And I'm going to pray for you, Tasha. My prayer is that your husband become a man. I'm going to pray for you, Tasha. With my arm, I'm going to go to the Father. And I'm going to pray to the Father and say, Father, you created us, man, in your own image. Put back into the heart, into the mind, into the bones of Mr. Kibi, a man. Bring back that natural instinct of being a man. That is my prayer. That he become a man. That he become a head of the household. That he will come back and bring order to the Kibi household. Because the reason why your household is in a disarray, y'all didn't switch roles. You pulled up the pants, you became the head, and it's leading your household to the pits of hell. Y'all need to switch roles back. He needs to be an alpha. You need to be submissive. You need to get that house in order. You shouldn't go live on your app telling me about my arm. Your house is out of order. You ain't in no moral position to tell me. Your house is in a disarray. So you sit down. Your house needs to be in order. Get that house in order. Because it's all out of whack. You talking about Steve Harvey. Let's get about Steve. Y'all know about Steve. Steve Harvey from the Steve Harvey Show. Steve Harvey from Def Jam. I love me some Steve, man. Steve. I love him from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I love him from the Steve Harvey Show. She talking about Steve, a successful black man, an alpha, taking care of kids that's not his own, taking care of his kids, not in the $6 million in debt, doing successful. His wife is beautiful. His wife is submissive. His wife allow him to lead, and all this stuff. So this liar, Tasha, decide to go to that app. And because Peaches and, Peaches and everybody, they send me everything on the app. Chicago Clout, Peaches, everybody over there just send it to me. Because they know we going to talk about it. So I was over there watching, standing up like I'm standing up now, looking, and I'm seeing you just walking. This was you. You just walking. You forgot that your chest meat was out. One of it fell out. Then you have to hurry up and scoot out the camera and put it back in your chest. I'm just watching. I fast forward through all them boring stories that you had. I just want to hear about Mr. Steve Harvey and his wife. I want to hear about that and see how that's going to go. Hello? Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'm just saying how this going to go. Then she said, I got a receipt. Oh, man, it's juicy. Baby, it's so juicy, I can't contain myself. I can't even keep my chest meat in my chest. All right. So then she get to talking. Well, he cheating on his nutrition doctor. Doctor, whatever her name is, we put on the website. You know I effed up names, so I ain't going to F up her name because she's a doctor. And I said, okay, I got the receipts. This lady posted a TikTok video of the doctor explaining about Steve Harvey dying. And she just walking around while the video was playing like she did something. I said, like, this ain't no receipt. Literally. She bobbing her head, chest meat just coming out like she did something. Then she posted a picture off the lady Instagram. Nothing with Steve Harvey. She ain't got no picture with Steve and the doctor. None of that. None of it. No exclusive of Steve. I'm going to tear that up. He ain't tearing up nothing. No exclusive. He ain't got no exclusive of Steve and the doctor leaving out of the hotel room, leaving out the examination room, leaving out the snacks of vegan snacks. She said she got to be cheating. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe this. She said on that Tad Loose app, she got to be cheating because she a vegan. Vegan? Is that your exclusive? And say, okay, y'all, we gonna go. Make sure you come to my show on October 20th. It's selling out fast. That's a whole lot. No, it ain't. And then she said, come on back to the app next week. We got some tea on Marjorie Harvey. I'm going to be back next week with some more tea. You didn't even have no tea at all with this. Okay? I don't understand that. Then you talking about my arm. Baby, we went to the doctor. We got checked. We got everything checked. And we went live and talked about it. But we going to stick with you as a liar. We going to stick with you in $4 million in debt. We going to check your weak husband. Because one thing about you, you got you a weak husband at home. Oh, yes, he weak. He don't come on live. He allowing you to put him in more if debt on the bankruptcy. Lying on them documentation, talking about he a content creator. Content of what? Only content he creating is weakness. He weak. Having that man lie, having him talking about he a content creator, paying you a salary, took your name off the documents, all that stuff. What content is he creating? What content is he creating? You, a liar, $4 million in debt. The content he created, he shipped it on over to Africa. He got some other content creation that he created. She went on her 18th birthday to flee outside that house. So what is the content that he create is what I want to know. Your husband is weak. That's a very weak man. I mean, I've never seen a weak man like that. More debt, more bankruptcy, have to leave your house, have to live in a condo, heavy security, and all of that. Now, that was that piece. We're going to talk about WACK 100, Brother WACK 100. Tasha is upset at WACK because WACK had doxed her. So now Tasha is trying to get in Clubhouse beef about WACK. So they was on a Twitter space. And my name was mentioned on the Twitter space. Somebody, we ain't gonna name her name. We're naming on members only. She on there. You know, I pressed charges on Wiley. And Tasha said, Wiley, who that? You know Wiley, wiggly eye. Wiley that's obsessed with ARMON. Wiley that's obsessed with you. Wiley that's obsessed with Storm. Because I pressed charges on him and WACK because he said that I was playing with myself on the FaceTime. And I'm so triggered. And let me tell you about this story I told 3 million times, so she told it for 3,000,001. She said, well, my sister-in-law owns a catering service called I'm Desperate for a Man, so I send them Cash App, Catering LLC. I'm Desperate for a Man, catering service, LLC. So she talking to WACK, flirting with WACK, and said, well, WACK, you know, my sister-in-law, she owned a catering service, you know. So she sent him the number on the back end. Now, mind you, this supposed to be a married woman. And she knew that all these allegations about WACK, but she get on the phone with WACK. Now, this is her version of the story. You know, she in there happy. You know, all her excitement is the internet. So WACK called her. Hey, WACK. I'm going to tell you the information from my sister-in-law so she can make you a cake. And this, according to her version, this is WACK. Oh, baby. Don't worry about that. Hold on, let me show you something right quick. So, got on the FaceTime. He pulled out that thing, you know, pulled out that microphone, and he started playing with it, according to that woman version of the story. All right? But that's her version. She can't be trusted. She got dumped by Milagro Grams, dumped by Tasha, fired by Milagro, fired by Wiley, donated money to Armon. Armon Wiggins docks her information, posts her real name. So she can't be trusted. So she said she filed charges. And she said that she wasn't playing with herself. She said all these things. So then they get to Tasha and another woman on there. Yeah, they posted on the Discord. 1-800-BB and CC. I believe that's what they said. It's on the Discord. Well, according to the streets, WACK, they say that you get on FaceTime and play with yourself, and then you record it of them playing with their shout. But then the woman kept talking and said it's another victim that was playing with herself, and WACK was in the studio with his homeboys, Blueface and Krishan, recorded it and shared it with all his friends. Now, this is their version. But nobody's saying out of that in conversation, out of the whole dialogue. Well, we sent it to the cops. We got the police report, and Tasha said, well, send the police report. They ain't got no police report. They ain't got no evidence. Where the footage? You know why they don't want to pull up that footage? Because they would play with themselves. It's simple. This ain't no hard thing. They don't want to pull up the footage of them doing their little dancing, okay? With their little lingerie, with their girdle, snatching that girdle off, snatching off their body. I want WACK 100. And they said, but WACK ain't that attractive. That's what y'all say. But one thing WACK got where an unattractive dude get, because I'm trying to get that way, he will leverage his relationships with Blueface, Ray J, in the game. So I play with myself just to give you a release so you can introduce me, Tatiana Bust It Down, so you can introduce me to the game, so you can introduce me to Ray J. So I play with myself and entertain you because I don't want you, but I want you to introduce me and take me to the party, to Blueface party, and so he can go inside me and I can go inside Ray J. You know, that's what they doing. Trying to label this man being a R. Kelly. That's a lie. You can't compare R. Kelly to WACK 100. Y'all was consenting adults, got on that phone that y'all husbands pay for, and y'all proceeded to play with yourself. Why didn't you get off the live? Why didn't you get off of it? All these allegations. And one of the women that says she don't like me, she said it was 80 women. Not one plea. Now, she said that 4 years ago. She gave one of the story to Storm Monroe, didn't go nowhere. Because you know why it didn't go nowhere? They didn't have no proof. No evidence. No video. It was all a lie. Them women is mad because WACK didn't give them what he told them, that he gonna make them some stars and make them become Blueface wife. And they upset about that. They upset about that WACK 100 is the leader of Clubhouse and they can crack 3 views. One of the women in there, all she does is give her money to get views, and she still can't get no views on Clubhouse. She too busy over here with Wiley coming in my chat talking about me 3-some in the morning on Twitter, supposed to be giving her man some good old love making, but she talking about Brother Wiley. Then they talking with Tasha, who got a husband any week, and went on talking about Brother Wiley. Y'all women got weak husbands at home, and all y'all got to do is talk about an alpha man, Brother Wiley. But Brother Wiley want to tell you women, I want to tell you something. I don't want none of y'all. You know why? Because y'all is disobedient. Y'all don't want to submit. Y'all use y'all money to control men, and y'all love the gossip about people and talk about all your business publicly, so y'all can't be Mrs. Wiley. Y'all have been rejected, okay? And they just talking about me. 3-some in the morning. Now, I just got through doing some things last night. I went to sleep. You know, I got a life. And I'm happy. These people supposed to be married to generals, General Colin Powell. They supposed to be married to African King, Prince Hakeem, you know, chief warrior of the Tutsi tribe, of the Hutu tribe. They got all these warriors at home. And guess who they talking about? Somebody that is slow. You know what this is? Somebody that eye is cocked. Somebody got a burnt arm. Somebody leg is twisted. Somebody that speak with broken English. A man that can't spell. They talking about Brother Wiley. But then all of them say they married. My thing as a man, where y'all husbands at? They weak. Every one of y'all husbands is weak. Ain't nowhere in the world, Mrs. Wiley, the woman that I'm feeding and clothing and buying her baby hair and 3 coats of makeup and nails and a BBL and a CDL, gonna be gossiping about another man. I get jealous quick. I'ma wake up out my sleep like the Undertaker and snatch that phone out your hand and rebuke you. And then if you get disobedient, you will be put out, you will get divorced, and I will go marry your best friend and marry her that same week. If you don't listen to this order in this house, you will be put out, you will be divorced immediately. No woman of mine, not a girlfriend, not a side piece, not a big piece, nor not a leg, not a thigh, going to be gossiping, talking about another man in the middle of the night and not sleeping and cuddling up with her husband. That I'm putting shame to that. That's going to stop. But he got a weak man. They got a weak man. Weak. Beta. They ain't no but beta man. Beta man. So in my clothes, y'all got this entertainment for free. You didn't even have to pay $200. You got this for free. Good entertainment for free. You didn't have to get on no plane. Your baby hair is still on that mannequin head. You still got your baby hair up there. You still be out there and hope that your man come home and watch me. You know, you ain't got to get on no plane. Some of y'all don't want to get on a plane because you don't want your man to leave. He ain't already left. You watch me live in the kitchen. You working home from work, doing triples and doubles, need to sleep. Watching me drinking your coffee. Watching me, your kids, terrorizing your last nerve. You doing it free from your house on the internet. Watching for free. You ain't got to pay $200 to get a good laugh. We did it without a commercial. We didn't have to go pretend to be like R. Kelly. We didn't have to say the all PP party. We did it off our skill. And that's why Tasha K That's why she mad. I want to thank my writers. They stayed up all night writing these jokes. I want to thank one of my lead writers, Cockeyed. Thank you, Cockeyed. I want to thank Bipolar. Thank you, Bipolar. He's a good writer. I want to thank Manic. Thank you. Also, we got two new writers, Slewfoot. I want to thank Slewfoot. Got another writer, Psycho. I'm going to thank that writer too, Psycho, and Slewfoot, Cockeyed, and Runny Nose. Just take all the writers for making this happen. It was very last minute, and my writers, you know, they're not on strike because they ain't in the union. They don't allow my writers to be in the union. They too slow. They was rejected out of the union. Only one that was in the union was Paul because he light skinned. You know what I'm saying? And Paul is the only one out there protesting. He joined it. They let him in because I told him don't go in there eating chalk and crayons and snot. Go in there talking with some sense. So he went in very professional. The rest of them, they couldn't do it. And they talk too weird. So they with us. So they still with us and we love them. But Paul, he out there, he protesting and marching. So we can't bring him on the show because it violate his union. It violate his union. It violate his union. So he'll be back, hopefully. And I told him before AI take over, but hopefully he'll be back soon. All right. I want to say thank you to the producers that are here. Thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. I am out. Thank you all for tuning in to the Wiley Show, for showing love to us. This has been such an honor and such a privilege getting each and every one of y'all on the show. I want to say thank you all for your massive support. I want to also thank God for blessing me to be here. And also I want to thank my mother and father and family for watching us as well. Thank you all so very much. Gotta go because we got to do another show here. Make sure y'all tune in. God bless you and thank you. Make sure you thumbs up the video, share the video, drag me on there, cuss me out. Don't cuss because we don't allow no cussing. Do all that stuff in there. This was amazing, good comfort content. And I'll see y'all later. Thank you all so very much. If you want to get t-shirts, go get some t-shirts. Go to our Cash App, $Marquis28. If you want to see me in Vegas, October 6th through the 9th, we'll be in Vegas. You can email us at WileyShowProductions@gmail.com for the RSVP. We're going to be having a good time. We're going to be going everywhere in Vegas. So we'll be at October 6th through the 9th. If you want to go to PayPal, you go to PayPal. You can go to WileyTheTroll.com. If you want to donate to us, you can go to our P.O. Box. If you want to send us some stuff, on the P.O. Box here, you go to Wiley Show, P.O. Box 701122, Dallas, Texas 75370. If you want to send us something. Thank you to the sister that sent us a Gucci bag. Thank you so very much. I never heard of Gucci in my life. Only Gucci man. Never had nothing that expensive in my life. So we want to thank you for these Gucci glasses that you bought me as well. Some Gucci glasses. Gucci. I think that's a Ray something. I don't know what it is. I hope it's Gucci. But we thank you so very much for doing that, for sending us that. We want to say thank you for doing that. And I did get your card. You say you are your number one fan, and this is from Platinum Bags and Beyond LLC. That's Platinum Bags and Beyond LLC. So we want to thank Alonda Brown. Okay, thank you for sending that again. That's Platinum Bags Beyond LLC. And she said, from your number one fan, where bougie meets budget. Okay, thank you all so very much. Gotta go. Ray-Ban, thank you for Ray-Ban, for those Ray-Ban glasses. Thank you so very much. We gotta go. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. In the words of my missionary malacograms, little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. I want to say this from the heart. when times get hard, always remember, sisters and brothers, to always what? Put God first. Good day. Good night. We will see y'all in the next video. Peace.